we've got a couple pieces of Star Wars news today, both dealing with cancellations. So, one of these cancellations actually might have a silver lining, the other is just kind of sad. So, let's hop right in. So, our first cancellation you'll see here, and this is really super simple. Hayden Christensen was going to be attending Comic Con Manchester this month, but he's had to cancel. Now, if you are a Star Wars fan and you are going to be attending one of these Hayden Christensen meet and greets, maybe an autograph, something like that, bad news for you. He's canceling because he is filming at nighttime, presumably for Ahsoka. So if you're a Star Wars fan that was not going to be at this conference or at this Comic-Con meeting Hayden Christensen, exciting news because we got a little bit of an Ahsoka update. Sounds like Anakin Skywalker is going to have some nighttime scenes, which, if you recall, the last scene that we saw his Force Ghost in Ahsoka was at nighttime. So, I don't know, maybe we pick back up there. Maybe we have some similar scenes. Could be flashbacks. I mean, we've seen it all. The World Between Worlds is kind of dark, but I think they shot that mainly in the volume, so maybe that's not it. But nonetheless, still pretty cool to get a little bit of an Ahsoka update. Apologies sincerely to any Hayden Christensen fans who are going to get to meet him and now you are not going to. I'm sure that's a bummer, especially because he is such a con guy. He goes to all these cons, he stays late meeting with everyone, so way out of character for him to cancel like this, in my opinion. So must be something pretty big. So not fun if you were going to meet him, but pretty cool Star Wars news as a whole that he is filming some nighttime scenes in Ahsoka Season 2. Now, for this next cancellation, this one is just kind of sad. If you're a Disney Parks fan, Hollywood Studios, you can see here in red, the last day to experience Star Wars Launch Bay is September 24th. So about a couple months away, it's going to close permanently for a new animation experience at Hollywood Studios. Honestly, it's kind of surprising this hasn't happened yet because Galaxy's Edge has been around like 5 years now. So this was just kind of the Star Wars thing at Hollywood Studios before Galaxy's Edge, but it kept hanging around. You could do, character meet and greets. You could take your kids there to meet the Star Wars characters. There were some props from the movies like lightsabers. There were some scenes you could sit in on as well, like the Millennium Falcon. You could sit on the inside of it, or the Cantina, I believe, was there. It's been a while since I've been there, but it was a fun experience. They had some scaled down versions of different Star Wars like speeders and ships, so it was always a good experience. Man, there were movie posters everywhere. It's all coming back to me now, but yeah, it's closing down for a new Disney experience, which makes sense. There is a Star Wars land, but I'm going to miss it. So I will definitely be popping in there before it closes down for good one last time. But yeah, it seems as if it's an end of an era for Star Wars at Hollywood Studios. You can only get Star Wars within Galaxy's Edge now. So definitely, if you're around, check that out before it's gone. Otherwise, that's our news update for today. Couple cancellations. So we'll be back next week to talk some more Star Wars news if we have any. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.